In this second video of the Unit 5 Day 7 walkthrough, I'm going to show you the optional documents plus the document that's already included in the lesson. So this lesson has students examining the FDR Day of Infamy speech. The original document, which is called the Sound Recording Analysis Worksheet for Franklin D. Roosevelt's Day of Infamy speech, looks like this. It has the steps for students broken up into 3 steps. First, read the text before listening, and then answer this question. Then listen and answer these 3 questions, and finally, after listening and answering those questions, answer these final questions. Very straightforward, and it can be done if you printed this worksheet out or gave it to students through Google Classroom or some other platform. I like to keep everything in one place, so I made a different type of Google document which includes everything else from the slides. That way students don't have to go back and forth between the slides and the Day of Infamy audio link and the video and that student document, because I wanted it to be as much in one place as possible. So this is the Google document that I made. Same lesson, starts with the focus question, same objective, and that has every portion of the lesson in one place. So this is the teacher instructional portion where you're having students watch a video about the Pearl Harbor attacks on silent, so that they can write what they see and notice right here in the blue box. This is a large section of background information. This comes directly from the slides, so you can be having the slides shared on the screen while students are following along on their own document. You can adjust this however you want. I feel like I do copy these directly from the slides, but you can take some of this out. You can rearrange it. It depends on how your classroom is set up. It moves on to rewatching that video, but this time watching the full video with the sound on and answering these 2 questions based on what they see. The answers to those questions are already in the slide deck, so give students a chance to answer them and then share some answers with them. And that's the end of the instructional or model portion of the lesson. Then it jumps into the independent work. The independent work is broken into 3 steps. Step 1, read the full Day of Infamy speech. Step 2, listen to the speech. And step 3, answer some extra questions. There are questions to answer for each step. So, in the slide presentation, the speech was linked in and students had to go to the link. Or sorry, the speech was pasted onto 4 slides. I just wanted it to be on one page, so I took it all and put it on just this one page. So students can read this in step 1, and then they have the questions in the same document. So step 1 is just to answer these questions. I have a pro tip here that you can use Google's comment tool to have students analyze this stuff right in the speech. So for example, the question here is asking them to list 2 parts of the speech they believe to be persuasive, powerful, or meaningful. So if we're using this tool, then we can just have students go straight in to the document and find a place where they feel like it is powerful or meaningful. And what they would do is they would highlight the text that they find to be very powerful or etc. And they would add a comment. And then explain, I find this sentence to be powerful because, of course, there's a lot of interpretations of why that sentence would be powerful, but that way you're having them analyze directly on the text. You are helping them sort of annotate and also being able to assess whether they are engaging with the text productively. Continuing on, after they've completed the reading, they're going to listen to the Day of Infamy speech. I did link it in here. So it goes to the same source as it would in the slides with the play button. That can be a little hard to find. And they should answer these 3 questions while or after listening. They can, of course, read along as well. After the lesson, they've got 3 final questions. I think that this first question is another place where you can use the comment tool to list 2 persuasive words or phrases from the speech and explain why they are effective in that context. And then they're talking directly about the voice in the speech, and finally the overall message. So it's a summary question, and the lesson ends with the wrap up and the check for understanding. If you're using the wrap up as a discussion area, then just take the blue row out. Otherwise, students can answer right in there. And this document is available for you if you'd like to use it. The link is on the screen.